Herzlich willkommen zurück zu Mass Effect 2 Shadowbroker DLC. Und wie viel lange noch? Der bewegt sich nicht mehr. Ich bin Expert Schneider. One shot, one kill.
Watch the Asari.
Ist auch blau. Okay, die ist nicht blau, die ist violett. Ja, okay, das Ground ist jetzt irgendwie violett, nicht grün. Die Stimme passt nicht zum Körper. Männliche Stimme, weiblicher Körper. Transvestit.
I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron.
Marks in the interior.
Geht hier mal da weg.
Watch for biotics.
Fire! So umgehen. Dort ist er, der Farron, auch ein Drell, die Thane.
Farron,
Liara?
hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
I thought this looked too easy.
This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Where'd the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
What do you know about the broker?
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
If he left you alive for us to find, the broker has no idea how dangerous we are.
Don't underestimate him. He prepares for everything. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
Er kann schlicht weg.
I can't believe it.
Be precise.
Red.
Ja, Liara. Du bist halt auch nur eine Asari, ne? Kannst weder tanzen noch irgendwas mit der Waffe. Es hat einfach nur eine Asari. Komplette Rasse, komplett nutzlos. Keine Ausnahme. Wunder, warum ich mich für Ashley im ersten Part entschieden habe. Und warum ich mich für Miranda im zweiten Part entscheiden werde. Das sind Menschen. Guten Tag, Herr Shadow Broker. Das ist kein Groganer.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither was caging Farron for 2 years.
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The drill is simply paying the price.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. At least you brought me both Shepard and Ms. Lawson Tassoni. Their deaths will cripple Cerberus.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Das fand er nicht geil. Miranda! So, da hilft nur Sturmgewehr. Was macht er jetzt? Fährt ein Schild hoch oder was? Ja. Barriere.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now!
Nachladen muss sein. Jetzt spielt der N7 Paladin was mit dem Schild. Nee, zu wenig Masse. Zu wenig Masse. Der ist Mitlehrer. Der dürfte ein bisschen was wiegen.
If you can get him to bring up that shield
Auch ein
again,
Quant.
I've got an idea. Watch out. Watch biotics. Got him.
Liara, now!
Was ist das? Antimaterie? Es hat funktioniert. Egal was es ist. Nö, Eindruck.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative
Die Szene
Ford.
kannte ich gar nicht.
We've had a momentary connection
Mit ihren
failure.
Fällen.
Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So,
You're the new Shadow Broker.
It'll be nice to have access to information I can trust, broker.
I'm not sure I'm ready for you to call me that. I'm not sure about any of this, but I had to do it. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you... I can...
I'll check the power systems.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
You've been running yourself ragged for 2 years. You've earned a break.
I suppose I have. But for now, let's figure out our options. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open. Thank you, Shepard. for everything.
Ja, wenn man mit Liara ein bisschen enger zusammen ist, dann sieht das Ganze noch ein bisschen besser aus. Shepard has defeated the Shadow Broker, eliminated Cerberus information leaks as the Archie suddenly takes over. The Asari's relationship with Shepard should be watched closely. Ist kein Relationship zwischen uns beiden. Ist so wirklich zumindest. Ja. Dem Schiff hier und Normandy. Was anderes haben wir nicht. Wir sind noch mal da. Zu Besuch in Casualware.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up
Auch
a few
Liara
terminals with
in
information I think you'll
Casualware.
find interesting. Take a look.
Oh, Cliff.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Okay. Investieren in was? Warnsignale. Nächstes sichtbar macht das alles. Man muss es nicht machen, aber ich kann es machen. Das macht keinen Unterschied. Man kann aber... Genau, du hast ja was, da kann man noch was ganz Interessantes lesen, und zwar über den Unbekannten. Darüber hat der Shepard nämlich auch Informationen gehabt. Und das ist sehr interessant. Ja, ich kann mir noch, ja, dann, für die einzelnen Rohstoffe kaufen, wo man die besonders gut bekommt. Upgrades kann man hier machen. Pistolenschaden. Und das kostet keine Ahnung. Damage Protection 60% mehr Schild Barrieren. Und hier ja, nichts weiter. Gut. Ich muss mal wieder in was Tolles. So. Gemütlicher so. So, ja. Hier kann man Dinge lesen und wir können uns mal das von Miranda angucken. Das ist sehr interessant. Ach nein. Das wollte ich auch nicht. Ach, das ist Advanced Training. Nee. Das wollte ich doch gar nicht. Hier, das hier. Das wollte ich doch. Miranda Lawson. Check. Extranet-Aktivitäten. Der sucht nach Shepard, Seven Spectre. New Summary for Energy. Dark Fashion, so. Korrespondenz. From iPartner Connections. An Miranda Lawson von Lawbringer SR2. Ja, die hat hier... Die sucht einen Partner. Ja. Sie hat dann später es immer wieder schneller abgebrochen. Ja. Chat. Username Oriana L. Username Los. Zwischen Miranda und Oriana. Die bleiben auf jeden Fall in Kontakt. So schön. Aber richtig interessant ist was anderes. Oh ja, hier auch noch was. Miranda ist krank. Miss Lawson, as per your request, your privacy, this message will be removed from our database upcome confirming of sent integrity. While we cannot firmly attribute the cause of the banning neoplasm to the irregularity in your genetic makeup, we can confirm that the progressive damage renders you unable to convey a child. Da kommt kein Kind mehr. Sie kann keine Kinder mehr bekommen. About 12% of human women aged 80 to 45 have difficulty getting pregnant or staying pregnant, according to data obtained from the Institute of Species Research, ISR. There are many support groups if you wish to discuss your condition, to several options available should you wish to consider the adoption of a child. Also, sie mussten wohl ein Kind adoptieren, wenn sie eins haben möchte. If you require further consultation, please contact our communication officer. Sincerely, Dr. Banner Grenway, Department Medical Director, Ilium Medical Center. Das weiß man natürlich über Miranda nicht. Kann man sich alles durchlesen, aber ich finde eigentlich nur interessant, dass noch was man über den Unbekannten hier lesen kann. Ist hier jemand dabei? Haggett, Broker, Anderson, Dialogue, Bailey, Cerberus. Der war hier dabei irgendwo. Ich bin mir sicher, dass der dabei ist. Ich bin mir da sehr sicher. Na, okay. Lassen wir das. Aber er war dabei, da bin ich mir 100% sicher.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
If you're in over your head, we could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job.
Außer das Aussehen, das hast du
Location
nicht.
could be better.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Brokers seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
That sounds great. Why don't you come up now?
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Und zurück zu Normandy. Rotwein. So was haben wir hier?
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although, he did ask if I'd embraced eternity lately.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett? He gave them to me so I could return them to you. He sends his best and hopes you're okay. So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really.
Ich werde noch mit ihm sprechen.
Not what you
Oder
tell your
Hackett.
squad to keep morale up.
I'm frustrated.
Honestly, I'm tired. Tired of dealing with Cerberus. Tired of the Council ignoring me. Tired of my closest friends not believing me.
Yes, I heard about what Ashley said on Horizon. I'm sorry. But their short-sightedness doesn't diminish what you've accomplished. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
You know the worst part of it? Cerberus planted intel to lure the collectors there. Horizon was bait.
Those bastards.
They'd have hit another world if we hadn't lured them there, but... Aren't you gonna tell me not to work with them?
I gave them your body, remember? What should I say? And I trust you. You'll stick to your beliefs no matter what Cerberus wants. So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for? The future of humanity, as evidenced by the perfect Miss Lawson?
Ja. Ah, klar. Shadow Broker.
I guess I'm fighting for us. All of us.
That's a lot of responsibility.
People are messy, awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel. But they're trying, and I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
I hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
Wir haben noch nicht mal was getrunken.
Come back soon.
Da hätte es noch was gegeben, was man was man auf dem Schiff machen kann. Videos, aber das ist auch mehr oder weniger spannend. Wir machen noch die Shotgun-Ding.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Und dann machen wir Schluss. Und kümmern uns um andere Sachen nächstes Mal. Also, bis zum nächsten Part.